The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. It should be a fun Saturday for everyone's favourite royal couple as Kate and William will be attending the rugby match today. The royals will attend today's Rugby Six Nations clash between Wales and England at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. The Mirror reminds us the match has a special significance for the couple as Prince William is the patron of the Welsh Rugby Union, while Kate is the patron of the English Rugby Football Union, a role previously served by Prince Harry. People took a look at Kate's fashion risk, which, as all things Kate does, turned out to be wonderful. Kate's take on old Hollywood glamour at the BAFTA Awards included full-length black velvet opera gloves. People tells us Kate refashioned a white Grecian-inspired Alexander McQueen dress which she wore to the same event in 2019 by swapping the corsage detail on the shoulder to a flowing sweep of white chiffon, making the look instantly feel more fashion-forward. But it was her bold choice of accessories for the star-studded event, in particular the contrasting full-length black velvet opera gloves, which stole the show. Genevieve James, who has the wonderful title of creative director at Royal Glove supplier Cornelia James, told People, "Opera gloves are transformative. They have enormous leverage. They turn any event into an occasion and a dress into a statement. Imagine Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's without the gloves. It's just another little black dress. With the gloves, it becomes iconic and emblematic of our age, always relevant, always contemporary." Miranda Holder, a royal fashion expert, which is apparently a thing one can be, said Kate's outfit demonstrates how she can take on whatever challenges her new role throws at her. Miranda told the Mirror, "Kate's striking red carpet look for the 2023 BAFTAs certainly created a style sensation. The dramatic monochrome perfectly complemented William's outfit, and the pair looked like a true power couple, completely at ease whilst mingling with the great and the good of the film industry. Since gaining the title of Princess of Wales, Kate's style has evolved into something more refined and confident as she takes on this new role with gusto, looking every inch our future queen." In comparison with previous BAFTA outfits, this look felt more grown up, even more polished and poised, showing us that Kate can take on whatever challenges the role throws at her. The stark contrast of the black and white against the red carpet ensured that Kate was easily spotted, the princess taking a leaf out of Queen Elizabeth's guidebook, as Her Majesty would always dress to be seen in a crowd, out of courtesy to the public. This was Kate at her most confident and bold. The opera gloves were a daring choice and have divided opinions, but personally I feel that they were a genius move. Evening gloves have featured on the runways at Fashion Week for the last couple of seasons, but have never really filtered down into the mainstream, rendering them a very fashion-forward and usually avant-garde choice for Kate. Although this choice may have been lost on some of the public who thought they looked a bit odd and out of place, her fashionista fans will have understood that this was a not-so-subtle nod to Britain's fashion industry, which, being perfectly timed with the end of Fashion Week, cemented Kate's status as an enduring fashion icon. Miranda was also fascinated by Kate's earrings, which cost just £18. Miranda said, "The more interesting part of the look was the use of the ostentatious accessories, a sure sign of our future queen growing in confidence as she takes more risks with her style." Royal fans were touched by William's emotional response to Helen Mirren's tribute to Queen Elizabeth II during the BAFTAs. Mirren said, "Cinema at its best does what Her Majesty did effortlessly, bringing us together and unite us through a story. Your Majesty, you were our nation's leading star. BAFTA would not be what it is today without her loyal support. Her Majesty was front row for it all." William seemed pleased and was shown clapping in a video shared to TikTok. Comments to the TikTok included, "Oh, he looks like he wants to cry. His response made my eyes leak. And bless him, he looked close to tears about his beloved granny." Palace Intrigue will be right back. That sound you hear is Queen Elizabeth rolling over in her grave. Elizabeth's beloved horses will now be owned by Camilla. All of the horses have been registered in the King's name, but the Racing Post reports that the registration of ownership will be changed, with King Charles and Queen Camilla becoming co-owners. The king spent the early part of the week meeting with Ukrainian military recruits, spending 5 weeks training with the British Army and international partner forces in the UK. The king told them, "You are amazing. I don't know how you do it. I am full of admiration." The king also met with Ukrainian President Zelensky, telling him, "We've all been worried about you and thinking about your country for so long, I can't tell you." Zelensky said, "In Britain, the king is an Air Force pilot, and in Ukraine today, every Air Force pilot is a king." There are many ways you can follow Palace Intrigue. Apparently, you've already discovered one, but to make sure you never miss an episode, you can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or even YouTube. Sorry, no video on the YouTube version, just the audio, but if that is your platform of choice, please head on over there and subscribe to us on the Palace Intrigue channel. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.
I'm Melissa McKay, star of the new podcast, The Royals of Malibu. I play Ella, a sex worker just trying to survive when I get swept away to the wealth and the drama of Malibu.
You know, you can like something without touching it.
You've made the biggest mistake of your life, Ella Sinclair.
You are a total psycho!
Will Ella find a happily ever after ending? Or will these rich kids destroy her? Fall in love with The Royals of Malibu on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts.